You waiting for someone?
Yeah, I have an appointment.
Joe, what was that call about? You've been uptight ever since you took it.
It was an old friend.
Your appointment, just sure.
Joe?
Captain.
Oh, good
Hi,
afternoon.
Captain Ramsey.
How are you, Mrs. Kelly?
My Irish temper's up a bit, but aside from that, I'm much better, thanks. Can I
Good.
get you some coffee?
Maybe a small glass of milk. Make it a biggie. We'll go all out.
Sure.
All right, Joe, what's up?
I just got a phone call, another one, from Luke Spencer.
What? Well, that's great. Thank you.
Here you go. Can I get you anything else?
No, that's just fine, thanks.
Okay, I'll be in the back if you need me.
Good. Where are they?
Beecher's Corners.
The Whitaker farm?
You got it.
Oh, they're a lot safer there than they'd be in Port Charles here, as long as we don't know who that stool pigeon is.
I told Luke that I think we have it nailed down.
Okay, let's have it.
Cliff Stoddard.
That's what I thought. I didn't want to believe it. I've worked with that man for 18 years.
I was real tight with him, too, and now I know why.
Well, then his secretary is involved, too.
That'd follow, yeah.
I'll check it out. And as soon as we're really certain, then I'll send a police escort over to Beecher's Corners and pick up those two kids and bring them back here safe and sound. You haven't told anybody else about this phone
Not a
call,
soul.
have you? Let's keep it that way. I don't want anybody to know where they are until we get them back here safely.
Well, you're doing a righty fine job there, Lloyd.
Well, you know,
I mean, Luke.
Luke, Lloyd, you can call me anything you like. You know, I got to be a pretty fair cook down there at Pop Calhoun's Diner.
Well, we're just glad you're back here safe and sound, even if it is for a short spell.
We feel like we're home.
You're always welcome here, Luke.
Well, that is real good to hear, sir. Is there anything in that paper about what happened in Fair Oaks?
Nah, not a word. But, of course, our local paper's always a day or two behind.
Thank the Lord for small favors.
Supper's gonna be ready mighty soon, honey.
I get the hint, Agnes. Well, I guess I'd better be out to the barn, so I'll be ready when it is.
Sir, why don't you let me do the chores for you? I bet Bessie and them hens out there miss my singing.
Oh, no. No, you're resting today. After what you two been through, no way you're working tonight.
Yeah, but you know I got all these calluses that need resurfacing.
You always were as stubborn, cuz we'll make a deal. I'll handle it tonight, and you take over the early morning milking.
You got it.
I won't be long.
Wait a minute. Wait a shake. Early morning. I think I've just been had. Okay, well, what can I do for you, ma'am?
Well, just keep me company, Lloyd. Luke. So good to have you and Lucy here in the house again. You're really very much in love with Laura, aren't you?
Yep. Mrs. W., she's my whole life. I love her a lot.
She loves you, too.
Well, I hope she loves me enough to be able to live with our past because it's been pretty rough. She's upstairs now deciding.
I wondered where she was.
You wondered where I was?
Land's sakes, child, look at you.
This is the real me, Mrs. Whitaker. I'm sorry it took me so long, but, well, I had a lot of things to think about. I hope Luke's been giving you a hand.
Oh, he certainly has.
Well, looks like you need some help setting the table. Luke, why don't you take some of the silverware from Mrs. Whitaker?
What did you say?
I said, why don't you take some of the silverware from Mrs. Whitaker?
Laura.
Luke.
Mrs. Whitaker.
I love you!
Oh, my word! Luke, what on earth has gotten into you? Oh, my word! I never saw anybody get so excited about setting a table before.
Well, it must be the smell of your home cooking,
That's
Mrs.
it.
Whitaker.
It's the smell in this room, Mrs. Whitaker. That's what it is. Would you marry me? Would you?
I would love to, Luke, but I'm not free, and neither are you. You're already taken by Laura.
That's right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Is it right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I spoken for?
Mm-hmm.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Hallelujah! Oh, you mean it?
Well, Brian, I just want you to know how much I appreciate appreciate you staying so late tonight.
I don't know how you got everything done without an assistant.
Well, it was pretty rough before you came along. You know, it's a very rewarding profession, but it can also be very frustrating at times.
Is there anything wrong, Gail? If it's none of my business, let me know.
I was just thinking about Scotty.
I thought so. I don't seem to see him anymore these days. How's he doing, do you know?
And he doesn't communicate much with us either, Brian. About the only time I see him is when I go to Lee's office, and then his head is always buried in some brief. He works pretty late at night, and on the weekends he just takes off.
Well, I haven't pushed anything on him. Since this thing has happened with Luke and Laura, I just...
No. I'm very worried about it. Especially worried about what's going to happen when Laura comes back to town.
If she ever does.
Oh, Brian, there's Monica. I would like to talk to her for a minute.
You want me to split?
Yeah. Do you mind?
Oh, no. Claudia's probably waiting for me anyway. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks again for staying.
Wow, hi. Oh. Hi, Gail. You're here later than usual, aren't you?
Well, I had a pretty heavy patient load today. How about you? You look like you had a kind of rough day, too.
Yeah, I had a double bypass.
Who? Any complications?
No.
Well, then why are you here?
Because I don't want to go home and be surrounded by quartermains, that's why.
Monica.
Look, Gail, if it weren't for the baby, I wouldn't go home.
Darling, you have got to stop being so bitter about this.
I can't. Listen, I've got some news. I think it's going to make you happy. Both Steve and Rick informed me that I'm no longer going to be Rick's assistant in surgery.
Oh. Well, you had to know that that was going to happen.
He needs me, Gail. I know that he does.
Oh, Monica, when are you going
Look,
to stop?
I'm going to get him back. I am.
Why don't you just let him go? Let him lead his own life. Look, he has obviously made a choice, and it does not include you.
Gail, he is just being noble right now. He is just trying to play daddy to Laura when she comes back. But he's going to eventually realize that he wants me. That he wants me, and I'm going to be there for him, Gail. I am going to be there.
Laura, what is this wall doing up?
I guess somebody put it up so that somebody else could take it down. That is the way they do the movie, isn't it?
What else did they do in this movie that seems to rule our entire lives?
I don't remember. Such a long time ago. But I think the man took the woman in his arms and the screen faded to black.
Oh. What a frustrating ending.
I agree. Left much too much to the imagination. But I suppose they lived happily ever after.
I sure hope so. So is this how the man did it?
I think so.
Did he kiss the woman?
No. But you knew he was going to.
sure?
I'm sure.
No more questions about the past or the future?
No more questions. I just want to be yours now.
Well, then everything's perfect. Because we've got all night. And we're gonna need it. What are you thinking about right now?
How much I love you.
Laura, you are my entire life.
You're mine. I was having the most beautiful dream just now.
About us?
Could be.
This isn't a dream, is it?
Oh, no, no. A dream could never be this wonderful.
Are you happy?
Are you?
Is everybody happy?
Definitely.
Everybody's happy. And we finally had our night of nights, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
No caviar, nor champagne. No tie, tucks, tails, or dinner gowns.
We don't need that.
You put me through hell waiting for this.
Luke. Luke, listen to me. That night in the department store wouldn't have been right. I had too many hang-ups.
And now?
All that matters is you.
How you doing, girl? Nice to see you. I'll find him somewhere. I'm gonna find him.
kill him.
It's okay. It's all right.
I'm sorry. Lightning.
Yeah, I know.
It just brings back bad memories.
Okay. It's all over now, sweetheart. Every man that Smith sent after us is dead.
Hold me.
You're safe. You're safe in my arms, and nobody will ever harm you. Ever. Trust me. Love me. Love you.
The girls are all spoiled, you know that. Oh, I'm sorry. I know it's rough out here. But rest easy, though. You'll be all right. It's only some dumb old storm. Say, I got a big surprise for you in the morning. Guess who's here? Lloyd Johnson. Yeah, good old Lloyd and Lucy are back home, and he's coming out to milk you first thing in the morning. Good news, ain't it? Well, sleep well, girls. Sleep well.
Watch GH's Tony Geary and Jeannie Francis as they host Luke and Laura, The Love Story Revealed, tonight at 11 p.m., only on SoapNet.